There are a lot of things that you need to understand about how a particular policy works, what type of impact it's likely to have, and you could learn those things extremely slowly by working in a policy job for many years, or you can go somewhere like Harris.
Unlike other schools, the Harris School really teaches you a way to tackle problems in a systematic way. Any type of problem, it doesn't matter if you go to education policy, housing policy, urban policy, you have the same type of framework and the same way of thinking about problems.
We really stress the quantitative aspects of policy analysis, but certainly we never forget the human side of policy making either.
But I think that we chose Harris not just because of idealism. I think that a lot of us chose it because we saw it as a really great place to build skills.
An environment like that allows for creative thinking, allows people to think outside the box.
To really think about the problems in a complex way. It's not just about black and white, it's about understanding the different shades of gray.
It's also given me a way of thinking about policy and public policy that is different from people who I meet who haven't gone to Harris.
I think that I use the skills from probably every class that I took at Harris.
That first year, you have no idea how all of this fits together.
I had never taken an economics class, I'd never taken a statistics class.
You're just taking all these classes because they're required. And you're like, well, what am I supposed to do with this?
And after 2 years, without realizing it, without really understanding why I was taking this class or this other class, you actually end up seeing problems in a different way.
To be successful in what I do, you really need 3 skills. You need to be analytical, you need to think creatively, and you need to be able to articulate the results of that analysis briefly, concisely, and effectively.
If you can't explain your position in 600 words, then you need to rethink your position.
I need the simplicity, I need the clarity, and I need it to be right.
No one's going to sit with you for an hour as you explain what you have to say. You've got 5-10 minutes.
And it's hard, but University of Chicago, Harris schools can do it.
I think Harris really trained me to break down a problem or an issue analytically and to gather information and gather data.
Spreadsheets, numbers, budgets, anything across any of those areas I feel totally comfortable with.
So a lot of the data analysis I run now, I wasn't able to do before I went to Harris. For example, we were the first ones who said that the Mexican migration was turning around. That was a study that I actually contributed to, and it was broadcasted everywhere. Even Mexican president was talking about our results the day after we published it. That particular result made me feel like a rock star.
One of the things that motivate me is to do work that is really meaningful, to change people's lives.
My responsibilities include a lot of coordination of an international development program we have in Bangladesh. From farmer field trainings to working with mothers to get child nutrition up to disaster preparedness. This is actually people's lives on the line. The gains that they can make from this, the lessons they can learn, really will benefit them and their families in the long run.
I focus on healthcare, and so my agency is in charge of auditing all the executive branch agencies and the programs that they're responsible for. So in the last few years, I've been looking at a lot of VA healthcare, Affordable Care Act work, Medicaid, Medicare, and making sure that the programs are running the way they're supposed to be running and the money is being spent the way that it's supposed to be spent, and then making recommendations to improve things if it's not.
It's very satisfying to feel that you're helping governments to make more effective decisions about policy, to understand what is happening in the policy world and how they can influence that.
I deeply believe that people in the developing world, they doesn't care about inflation rate, they doesn't care about abstract things. They care about their garbage being collected, commuting time to work or to school. They care about how risky is the house that you live in. And I think those are really, really concrete problems or real problems that most of the people in the world face. And that's the reason why I chose to do what I do.
I brief the Hill on a regular basis. To walk into a Hill meeting and to say I know my stuff because I was taught by the best, that's a good feeling.